today I'm going to tell you about my Who Am I girl. This is a series of artwork that I did that I call the Rainbow Girls, that I say is my book Uncultured before I found the words to write it down. So she's called Stolen Potential. I made a video about her on my other account. She is called Who Am I? She's called, she's called Whoever the F I Want. And she is called Healed. So this one is the one that's my favorite, I think, both because of the bright colors. They're even brighter in person, but definitely like the split hair and the way that she is sitting so closed. You know, to me, this is me from the ages of 11 to probably 25. Just who am I, trying to figure out, getting thrown out of a cult at 15, not knowing anything about the world, even being thrown into a new country, because I grew up mostly in Brazil and Mexico, and then I was dropped off in Texas, and just not even understanding like that I could be my own person, because of course when you're raised in a cult, when you're raised in a high control system, you don't get to develop your individuality. So much, I think, when we're trying to pass after these high control childhoods, we just try to be whatever we think the world is telling us to be. And for me, it was this white Texas Anglo-Saxon Protestant lady. I never did the religious part, but you know, you're supposed to look a certain kind of way. And I ultimately played the game pretty well, while still pretty much never knowing who I was. I've had a huge journey since the time of doing this painting, where I actually realized, oh, I never got a chance to build my own identity. Went about building it, did 6 years where I didn't straighten my hair, did another 6 years where I didn't really dress for the male gaze at all, as I was learning to understand my own identity. This one has been some of people's favorite, although I was surprised when I finally got all 4 of them up that this one has actually been mostly people's favorite. I thought it was going to be this one. Because they're done in rainbow colors, it turns out they don't really have a race. The hair division has spoken to a lot of women of color. They say it reminds them of themselves, it reminds them of their daughters, especially Black women. So I love that, right? I love that art can speak to different people about different things. And there you have it. Somebody once asked me why I paint depression in neons, and I just said, that's the way it goes in my head, I think. And if you are interested in a copy of Who Am I or the Rainbow Girls, she will be pinned, and you can get all 4 of them in the shop as a set. What does she say to you?